into my ass and die. Fucking died. I don't know. Maybe that's the Nando's coming out. Anyway, yeah, too much information. That's it. That's me, Max. Yeah. So we're going to be bumming around playing some U-Boat. Hopefully, getting a full session out. We have already chosen the crew for our venture because they obviously only had half an hour in the limelight. So we're going to be going with them, basing out of La Rochelle, 1945 again, but very early January rather than April in the one that we were doing before. It still means that the Royal Navy and Royal Air Force has got a raging stiffy for U-boats at this time. So we're going to be getting a lot of grief from those guys. But yeah, apart from that, it's gonna be pretty shit, to be honest. As of what I remember in the game at this moment in time, we had to. Because normally what we do is we have a snorkel at this point in the war, and we would run subsurface using the snorkel in order to reduce our radar detectability and kind of make us less vulnerable to aircraft. But unfortunately, a U-boat as part of the sort of randomly generated missions, once you get to a patrol sector, has it's unfortunately had run into problems. I can't remember whether it was hit by a destroyer or something like that. But it's basically in trouble off the coast of Portugal.
The change, you filthy animal.
Thank you very much there.
Ergo.
Sorry, hang on. Lovely. I do love these U-boat streams. Thank you very much, Knockfinger. So let's load up the game here. I'm back on the unstable branch for the game as well, because I believe there was some problems with T1 steam-driven torpedoes that we need to look into. I think T1 steam-drivens do have variable speed. I haven't had a chance to check it, really, but basically, if you run the torpedoes at low speed, or at the lowest speed, for some reason the computer that calculates distance and target and so on isn't properly working, so we're going to have to be careful of that. Right then, let's get out here. Northeast Atlantic, 1944, save 1. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. It was kind of divine fate kind of thing that save ended up, or my internet ended up crapping out, just because it was better for me to go to university and obviously support Jane there. So yeah, didn't you sink over 2 potatoes? Yeah, we've had a session in between this one and that one, Umlaut. We got ourselves sunk because the AI under the new patch is a lot better. Destroyers and corvettes actually screen your ships, and it's pretty deadly. So yeah, we've also changed to nautical miles from kilometers, just one of the few other changes we've made. At this moment in time, we are currently making a beeline for, and if we swing the ship around here to the direction that we're heading, there's a U-boat out there that's in distress. We need to go and make contact and deliver some repair supplies. Help ally, new objective. Now, in terms of U-boat supplies, we managed to use the scrap metal that we had to create 4 more replacement parts. I think 5 more, in fact. So we're going to offload as many as they need based on their own repairs and stuff. And we're going to send Dave over there as our chief mechanic to help install some of that stuff. We're going to keep our engineers and stuff on board. But we're going to send our mechanic over. And then we'll go from there. Hey, Quebec, is your house getting ready to take off like mine with this West Midlands wind? I don't think so. We've recently had some new windows installed, so and I've been asleep. I only woke up 10 minutes before the stream started, which was interesting. So yeah, fucking, like I said, I was just so tired. But I feel rejuvenated having had that nap. I think coming into this, hopefully you can feel the energy, like some woke white woman talking about, plasma bands and, her chakra. I am woke. You know what I mean? I'm feeling it today. So somehow my girlfriend likes watching U-Boat and Train Sim, but only those two. Well, fair enough there. Hello to the other half. Altero, good to see you. Jive Crayfish, come on, Twitch, where is my notification? Twitch doing those Twitch things. Good to see you, Jive. How are you, mate? Yeah, so at the moment, no other radio communications to report. In terms of map solution, we're 69%. A very nice solution. I fell asleep with the window open this afternoon, and I woke what I only describe as a tornado scene from The Wizard of Oz. That's it. Yeah, not bad, mate. Easy. No, not too bad, Jive. I got about 6 o'clock. I had a 2-hour nap, and I've just woken up from it, and I'm kind of bleary-eyed. The worst thing is now that I feel rested, my body clock is fucked 18 miles out of line. So yeah, it's a bit interesting on Planet Joe at the moment. Now again, the reason we're running on the surface here rather than using our snorkel embedded in the hull here is because of the fact that we need to make good speed in order to help this other U-boat in the fleet. When you drop below the surface, you really have to ramp up the revs in order to try and maintain the same speed, and fuel consumption becomes a nightmare and top speed gets slashed because of the resistance from the water. So really what you want to be is sort of on the surface, neutrally buoyant, and sort of cutting through it like a hot knife, rather than, you know, turning the knife on its side and trying to dredge your way through the butter, which is obviously what diving is, to be honest. The amount of drag that you get from the water massively increases, especially with like the conning tower and stuff being, you know, submerged. So yeah, we're running on the surface. It puts us at risk. You can see sort of mainland out there. Actually, we're really close to Portugal. I got to be honest. Like, it's like fucking the Portuguese coast is just here, and fucking Gibraltar Air Base is right there. So we're in real trouble. The only good thing is that if this U-boat was to sink, they're only in 70 meters of water, which initially seems like a bit of a disaster. But to be honest, isn't too bad. At least you won't go down to crush depth, and it might give you time to make whatever emergency repairs you need to do during that time, which is very important. So yeah, water's not too deep, which is great, which is actually going to be a real problem for us if aircraft turn up. That said, let us drop an extra crew member out of the engine room and bring an extra crew member up to the watch deck, like so, just to try and increase our visibility in case any aircraft choose to dive. Currently this is a mostly stock submarine with just a snorkel attached. There's no special radio detectors, radar detectors or anything. So we're in pretty vulnerable here if enemy aircraft come over. We've got to make sure shit doesn't go too wrong here. Thank you, and good, how are you even? Topronji, okay, I think I'm saying that right. Topro Niki, I don't know. I'm doing pretty good, mate. So I got a little bit of dry mouth. Haven't drank enough water today, but I am slowly working on that. Yeah, but Portugal is neutral. Yes, that is true. Portugal is neutral, but, and it is the burly but, the fucking 400. Where did 450 people come from? Jesus Christ. Good to see you all. Yeah, yeah, so Portugal is neutral, but at the same time, Gibraltar is not far away. And we're definitely at risk of getting diddled by fucking the Royal Air Force here, based out of Gibraltar Air Base. Not to mention that the Royal Navy, obviously trying to funnel supplies down here to Grand Harbour, you know, sort of Sicily, North Africa, Port of Alexandria and stuff like that. The Royal Navy's really making a gambit through here, so there's a lot of shipping trying to get into Gibraltar here. There's also got a naval base there. Gotta be so careful, so careful. Right then, how are we doing as per closing in on the ship? Otherwise, we're not doing too bad, to be honest. There's nothing else on radio range. We could get Radio Gibraltar on. It's going to be some of the best signal we've ever had. Lovely. Might as well leave that running. Excellent stuff. I don't need you warming up torpedoes, Dave. I just need you to keep getting some sleep. If you have a look in the cabinet for us, we do have a helmet in there. Part of the reason why I want to kind of take a helmet out with him, just because, well, I suppose he's got to take out the spare parts. I don't know. This is a mission that I've not encountered before. It's entirely possible this could be bait. I mean, it's kind of hard to know, to be honest. If we get on the observation mode here, there is at least someone up on deck. Is he Kriegsmarine? He's wearing a black officer's cap. It's hard to know. There is at least someone up there, so it's not totally abandoned. Interesting. Right then. Will the helmet count as weight? I'm not entirely sure. I guess so. I guess it weighs something. Let's have a look. Hello, Jana. Good to see you, sweetheart. Sorry, Tiny Hilly. Did I miss a message from you? I apologise. Nice. Right. Yeah, so far so good. Let's, yeah, we'll keep making a beeline for it, and then we'll go from there. Let's give it a little bit of ×1 speed as we close the gap here. Yeah, again, hopefully no Royal Air Force or Royal Navy. New mission nearby. Here we go. Right then. Helmsman, bring us down to ahead 1/3 for us. Excellent. Take it slow. And let's get Dave ready to partake in the mission here. Crew missions. Let's do it. We're moving too fast. Slow it down for us, please, Gov. Ready to cast off from ahead 1/3. Send it home, please, lad. Can I? There we go. Excellent. Investigate. U999 called for help. Lol. According to the message, they need replacement parts from us. We should take them with us before meeting their crew, assuming that's what they want us to share. Okay. All stop for us, please. Maneuvering. Dave, come over here for us, please. Let's go and open the storage room. Dave, take some, take 4 replacement parts with you. Yes, please. And then we'll send you over there to go and make some repairs, hopefully. U999, what's your... Literally, yeah. Right, so you got yourself the parts there for us, please, Mr. Dave. Let's get you over on board. Travel to U999 with some parts in tow here. So he is off and away there on a special mission. We'll hold this distance just in case anything, just in case anything bad happens. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Screwed. Let's get you up on the deck gun in case shit starts going wrong. Okay, interesting. So your boy is aboard over there. In fact, Screwed, let's just get you up on the flak, just on your own for now, just in case shit starts to go wrong. In case we get bumped into by the Royal Air Force, we'll just give it a little bit of a head 1/3. We'll give ourselves 20 degrees on the right rudder. We'll just come a little bit closer. Lovely stuff. So we got Screwed up there on the machine gun, just in case, like I say, the old Royal Navy appears. Let's give it just an all stop while we read. Dave, what's going on, my friend? Dave was welcomed by the skipper of the vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point and asked him for the resources in the radio message. Give them the replacement parts. We share 1 unit of replacement parts transported by Dave. The skipper thanked us for the help and promised nicely to mention us in his report to headquarters. Return. Excellent. We've managed to save a U-boat from a potentially sticky fate there. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff there, yeah. Not much wrong with that. They're obviously going to be getting underway very, very shortly. We'll part ways. Wait for them to make... Well, we won't wait for them to make their repairs, but we'll fuck off before anyone turns up, and then if there's any issues after that, it's their own fault. Got to help out your fellow U-boat. Here we go. Looks like they are under steam now, which is fantastic. They're starting to move. No, are they? Looks like they might just be drifting with the current. Looks like they've got a little bit of speed on. Quite fast for a drift. Oh yeah, there we go. Got a little bit of a bow wave building. There we go. Ahead 1/3, it looks like. They're away. Excellent stuff. Brilliant stuff there. Dave, yep, go and get some rest for us, please, matey. Maneuvering. Let's set us to ahead 1/3. Move past the other submarine. Wish them all the best. Wave off the skipper. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Give it a head standard for me, please, maneuvering. Excellent stuff. Okay then, let's move back out into sort of the bulk of the shipping lane. We want to aim sort of down here because they're going to be coming in towards Gibraltar. So we want to aim into sort of this straight down here at the bottom of marker CG. Thank you very much, everyone. Screwed, let's get you below deck. Let's get you to sleep there. Citrus, come and get on the navigation table for a little bit of time for us. With the exchange done with the other U-boat, we are in pretty good shape there. So let's rock and or roll. Excellent stuff. Right then, now to try and reduce our detection from the Royal Navy, we can now drop down below the surface. So let's take us down to periscope depth, please dive. Run us to PD. Excellent stuff. Skipper, come and raise the snorkel for us. Excellent stuff. Snorkel's coming up. That's going to allow us to run the diesels while we're dived here. PD ahoy. Excellent stuff. Take us down, please, dive. PD, 8 metres depth, 7 metres, should say. And then we'll be rocking and rolling. Dave's just spinning the old ballast tanks open there, letting them flood with water. And we should be pretty good. Nice to see a friendly this far from home. It certainly is, Screwed. Nice one. Hello, Mr. Quebec. How are you doing, mate? I'm doing pretty good there, Curry Lift. How are you? Right then. Down we go to PD. The ship is losing buoyancy down here. 60% positive buoyancy and dropping. 50%. 40% any second. Takes a little bit of time to dive these days, but as we do, we're going to slip below the ocean waves here. We're going to start to run us down to a head 1/3, please, dive. And then we're going to move you over to the listening room, please. Let's see if we can find any hostile shipping. There we go, you can hear the ahead 1/3 of the Type 7C U999 behind us. Right then. So you've got Felix Schmidt on the hydrophone with the Army pilot. Let's have a look here. Have you heard of the Laconia incident? I think I've heard something of it. So here we go. We've got a 1 times small propeller noise here. Once we get out of our encounter with this other U-boat, we should be pretty good. They'll be probably return to base, if anything else. Probably want to come out like this and then down.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're not going to run into any shipping this close to the coast. That's a single top. Ooh, 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 no. Oh, no. Gotta be careful. Contrail. Right, Misfit, let's change you over. Go and get some sleep for us. Do we have the music back on, do we? I'm sure I put the music back on. Yeah, we did. It's just quiet on deck, is it? Right, Dave, go and take over in the engine room for us, please. Manage the diesels there. Army pilots. Quickly go and get some rest for us. 2IC, take over on the listening room for us, please. Captain, you've done a good job. Come and get some rest. Let's run us over on the... Let's drop the snorkel and run on the electrics for us, please. Electrics ahead 1/3. Down snorkel. Dive, take us down to 20 meters. Oh, no, let's take us down to 15 meters. Just get down below the surface. Slip below the waves here. Running on the electrics. Let's give it a head 2/3 for us, please. Manoeuvring. Trail spotted is nothing to fuck with. Release your additional crew member for us, please. They're manoeuvring. Excellent stuff. So yes, Dave. Sorry, let's get you on the electric engines. Take 1 man with you. I beg your pardon. Hammy's fam, thank you very much there for the 23 months of support. Very, very kind. Very nice. That's it. So far, so good. Running down at 15 meter. Excellent stuff. We're not here to pick a fight with a... Yeah, we're definitely not here to pick a fight with a fucking aircraft. You see, you got to be careful of your Royal Navy. Or your Royal Air Force, I should say. Right, Contrail is kind of doing a few parade laps in and around here. He's very close to us. Let's get us up to a head full for us, please. Let's really crank the engine, if that's okay. Skipper, I don't need you doing that. Go and get some sleep for us. Screwed. I actually need you on the navigation table for the shortest time. And then we'll go from there. Radio operator can get back on the hydrophone for a little while. Just to see what's going on around us. God, he's coming. He's really buzzing us, isn't he? Interesting. Gotta be careful. Right, let's take us back up to periscope. We won't run the snorkel, but we'll use the observation periscope to see what's around us. How are we doing on this? 84% solution. Thank you very much. Screwed. Get yourself on the observation periscope, and then we'll see what the hell's going on. See if there's anything around us. Hopefully not, but we shall see. I don't like that. I feel like he's on an attack run. I don't like that at all. Crash dive. Let's go for a head flank. Let's change course. I think that's coming in on an attack run. Dive, dive, dive. Who I see on deck. Let's give us a shallow ping. Somehow I don't think we're working with that much water. Stop dive, hold diving, hold diving. Somehow I don't feel like the water's actually that deep. We're dealing with 43, yeah, there's 43 meters remaining. Get your depth plane, yeah, get your depth steers under control. Why are we still sinking? Come on. Bring depth under control. Stop sinking. Why select PD? Why are we still sinking? We're gonna hit bottom if we're not careful. It took them a long time to get that under control. Alright, hold at 50 meters, please. Interesting. We're kind of struggling to get that under control, they were. Okay, Dave, come and get some rest. Mistiff, take over. Take over on the electrics. You gonna level off? It feels like they're leveling off. I wonder if it's because we put it into a crash dive. Interesting. It's holding at 50 meters. Right then, that's really going to thrape this. What I can do about that? That poor fucking U-boat is going to get harassed by that guy, and there's nothing I can do about it. I've just got to try and make full speed and get away. Subsurface. That aircraft is giving me very few. He's steaming down towards me. Hostile aircraft is becoming a problem. Dive, take us up to periscope depth. Screwed. Navigation and snorkel control for us, please. Let's see what's going on up and around. Army, come and get some sleep for us. Raise the snorkel for us, please. Get on nav controls. Coming up to PD. Raising the snorkel. We'll run on the diesels for a little while. This is really just to get air in, because we've only got 18 minutes of oxygen. Need to be mindful. Hopefully currently making 6 knots. Up we come. Try not to broach. Might get a little bit of broaching as we get the depth steers under control. Nothing too serious. Pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Ah well, they're not the most experienced crew in the world. Okay. I did want periscope depth, please, guys. Like 4 meters and 7. A bit of a difference. I suppose it's a rough sea state. We're getting the benefit of the doubt here. Right then, Screwed. Keep yourself on there for us, please. Citrus, come and get yourself on observation. Just see what's around. Now that we're running on those, let's run us to diesel. Diesel ahead full. Lovely stuff. So we're now up on the diesel engines, running at a head full. Very, very nice. Mr. Felix Schmidt is down there. Peter and Misfit, all making sure things are running very well here. Thank you very much, and welcome to Aljaz there. Good to see you, matey. Same boat, I see. Yep, that's it. Currently no dropped frames, but we're only 37 minutes in. Anything can happen. Why are we popping a wheelie? I know we're moving quite quickly for Periscope. What is going on here? Dave, come up here, right? Teach them how the fucking depth steers work. We've yeed our last whore here. Oh dear. Okay, yeah. I'm hoping that he's really enjoying that other U-boat. I feel like I should go and help him. He's on his own now. He's had the... No. Oh, God. Poor guy. There we go. We've managed to get away. Lovely. There's a propeller noise out that way, which is excellent. Let's make some time to get out here. Right then. So let's aim over this way. It is currently, what? 6 o'clock in the evening. Screwed. With our solution, I'm guessing at 100% here. Can I get you to come over here? Run us to red light running. Army pilot. Listening room. 1 extra crew member. Maneuvering. Take us down to a head 1/3. We're getting ready for the night shift. We're slowing down. Army, let's see what we can find on the hydrophone. Ottoman says, at Long Quebec, I just got the last ship of the B-type for FTL. Oh, wow. I now have all A and B-type ships. Well done. Congratulations, sir. You're better than me. for sure. For sure. Nothing that we can hear on the hydrophone here. It's very possible that we're just not quite that close to stuff. It's extremely possible. Okay, Dave. Get you to swap over on the engine rooms there. Misfit, go and get some sleep for us. Dave, take over on the diesel engines. That there. Let's keep us going at a head 2/3. Army pilot's doing alright. Screwed, go and get some sleep for us, please. Citrus, hold on the observation for now. Let's keep getting underway here. That other U-boat looks like it's finally managed to evade that ship and is going north. Or it just got sunk. Probably got sunk. Unfortunate. Not getting anything on our hydrophone. Sea state is quite rough. They've had to switch us over to the electrics because the snorkel keeps flooding. Yeah, you're going to have to do better than that, lads. Right, let's see here. Dive. Let's set our depth to... Yeah, we're currently down at 9 meters. Let's set it to 8. Misfit, let's get you on the depth steers here. Give them a hand in depth control. There we go. It's a very bad storm, so Skipper, we don't need you on this. Go and get some sleep. God, it's shocking out there. Jesus Christ. Perfect weather to go and attack some hostile shipping, if I'm honest. They'd never see us here. Keep it going. Kind of need the diesels to... They are struggling with depth. Let's bring it to 7 meters. Let's make sure that snorkel definitely has enough room to work. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Let's throw it ahead full for us. We've got 2 ship contacts to intercept. Here we go. We've got 1 and then 2. 2 ships, groups of 3 closing in very quickly. Time is evening. Right. As it's going to be quite difficult to spot people on this, we've got to ask ourselves, where are the bad guys? Now, we know there's some in and around here, but we're never going to see them in this sea state. Unless we do... Okay, let's plan it like this. Dave, come and get us some sleep for us, please. Dive, take us up to surface. Take the boat up. Misfit, let's get you on the engines for now. Please go and deal with them. Dave, spin these valves for us. Take us up. We're going to get the skipper up on the roof. Army pilots, Come and get some sleep for me, please. You've done a cracking job, but we're going to let the other lads take care of it now. Screwed, over here for us, please. Snorkel control. We're down to 41% solution. So after you've dropped the snorkel here, let's go from there. Lovely. Oxygen reserves are filling up here. Dave, can I get you, rather than warming that torpedo, to run that compressor for me? Go and get some sleep, and then we'll go from there. Go and get some sleep for now, bud. I need you with your strength. Take one person in the engine room. Screwed, get you on navigation for me, please. Citrus, skipper, can I get you on top deck here using the UZO? 2 extra crew members for spotting. Let's have a listen, see what's going on around us, or a look what's going on around us. They're never going to be able to see us in a sea state like this, and unless they've got radar, we'll be fine. Deck awash now, we're going to come full surface in this kind of weather. Screwed, let's quickly make a quick radio transmission before we get you on navigation fully. Transmission from headquarters, out of range. Interesting. Let's get Screwed. Let's get you an extra crew member in there, and let's see what this is. We'll radio in our successful contact with the short Sunderland off the coast of Portugal. Gets us some credits at least. Let's see what this secondary mission is from headquarters, and we'll go from there. Transport ship spotted. Excellent, we got him on intercept. Fantastic. We have visual. Don't need to worry just yet. The high sea state is gonna... Oh my fucking god. I don't even think it's safe to have people up. Right, let's run deck awash for us, please. PD, PD. Let's get everybody off stations. The sea state's just too rough. Everybody down. Oh, look at these waves, man. Yeah, button up. It's not safe enough to be up there at this time. Run us down to periscope depth there. Dave, get that going. We'll run on the electrics for a little while because they're fully charged. We'll go for silent running there. Let's quickly get Screwed. You've done that for us. Get the ship run to silent running. Blue light running for us, please. Discipline is good and holding. Diesel compressor needs to be switched off. Kill the diesel compressor. Good lad. 95 minutes, well, 95% oxygen remaining. Dave, I probably could do with you warming up a forward torpedo tube at the moment. Let's get you warming up one of those T2s. Start on the T2 and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're currently dived. We're going to be running at a head full subsurface. Citrus, you are scope up. Currently no targets. Army pilots, how are we doing for coffee, my friend? Come and get yourself a swig of this, and then get you back on the listening room if I can there, buddy. Just on your own for now. Same for you, Citrus, on your own. Let's see what's going on then. Okay. Check the HQ message. Very good point. Let's do it. Message from headquarters. Find the lost ship. One of our ships has gone missing. Last known coordinates 40 north, 11 west. Interesting. It's about where that other ship was. So we got a mission up there to find some lost shipping. Okay. We'll send someone aboard and see what's going on. Can you lose crew to rough seas? No, but I like to do a little bit of roleplay. It's definitely too rough to have somebody up on deck in this weather. Be running a deck awash or something similar. Electric engines have got 6 hours in them at this kind of usage, which isn't too bad. Detection, I'm sure. Here we go. At least 2 freighters. Okay. Army pilot, what I'm going to do when we're close enough, I'm going to get you to start working this one. Skipper, when this guy gets in range, I'm going to get you to start working him. Okay. Let's bring it down to a head 2/3. Here we go. Now we are very close. That's what we want. All stop. Excellent stuff. So these guys are going to be passing within 8 cables. However close that is, I do not know, but we're basically invisible to them at this point. Have we come so far out of the water then that the hydrophone shut off? Sea state's very rough. Lovely. We're still basically invisible though. Attack periscope, cloudiness, rain. We'll be fine here. 8 cables is roughly a mile, so not bad. Yeah, they'll never see us coming. We'll run slowly to a head 1/3 in the storm. There they go, coming past us. How are we doing for solutions? 84%. The Empire Lightning and an NA-1 cargo ship, 76. How are we doing for heat on the torpedoes, Dave? Dave, let's get you forward to the T2 torpedo up front. With the electric engines holding in the way that they are, Misfit, let's get you to get some sleep. Or in fact, Misfit, let's get you to start warming up another one of our torpedoes. Let's warm up a T1. And then we can use a T1 and a T2 if we can. We'll go like that. Here comes Misfit to warm up another torpedo. Excuse us, lads. There we go. Everybody clear the gangway here. Got torpedoes to warm up. Excellent stuff. So they don't know I'm here at the moment. Currently Skipper and hydrophone operator are doing well to keep us with a positive solution here. So far we've got them dead to rights, moving at 5 knots, 90% solution and everything else. Let's fire. We'll fire a T1 torpedo on the Empire Lightning and a T2 on the NA-1 because it's slower. Okay, is this the first contact of this run? The torpedo room looks quite empty. No, I believe this is first contact. I don't think we've had a chance to shoot at anything so far. Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Torpedo tubes are being warmed up nicely. Dave's T2 torpedo is ready. We'll send that second with fresh oil in there. There's very little chance of it being a dud, which is good because the T2 is fantastically unreliable at this point. I think it's a G7E electric torpedo. Misfit, get that loaded up. Right, starting with the furthest target first with the T1 torpedo, the Empire Lightning. Ready torpedo. Get ready to flood tube 2. Flood tube 2. Speed 30 knots. We could drag that speed up to 40 knots. Let's do that. Depth 1.5 meters. We won't fuck with that at the moment. Let's do it. So, we've set the speed to 40 knots on the T2 torpedo. Firing point procedures. Empire Lightning, NA-1 British class cargo ship. Distance is 8 cables. Bearing 100.6. Speed 5 knots. Ship ready. Tube ready. Shoot tube 2. Tube 2 is away. Right. With that said then, that's going to be very quick. Let's get on the firing point procedures of the NA-1. Firing point procedures from tube 4, freshly flooded, 24 knot top speed, so the other one can move nearly 15 knots faster. Distance is 4 cables, bearing 101.7, speed of 5 knots. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 4. Fantastic. Right, Dave, forward for me please. We need to get some torpedoes loaded up. Torpedoes going right across his bow, 44 knots. 40 seconds to impact. Dave, can we get you forward, please, just in case we need secondaries? Let's get those warmed up. T1 torpedo, let's get that nice and hot. Misfit, don't need you on the engines, do some sleep. 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Excellent, we've timed this about right then. These should hit within a few seconds of each other. God, this thing is moving! Look at the speed of it! Don't miss. Oh yeah, this ain't a miss. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Hit. Did we get a dud? I think she was a dud. Oh no, she missed. Oh, for God's sake, those T1s. Well, we've blown her lid off. She's gone. Sinking. Interesting. That's really annoying. God damn it. I'm having a lot of problems with these T1s coming up short. Okay, well, we've got another T1 being warmed. This guy's out for the count. Empty, empty, empty. Okay. Ahead 2/3 for me, please. Manoeuvring, change course. Damn those steering gears again, it's true. Maybe I'm just trying to engage over too great of a distance. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like punishing me for firing from so far away. Right then, Tube 1 is nearly ready to go here. There we go, quickly does it there, Dave. Let's get the next one in. Come on there, lad. Tube 1's really ready to go. 98%. English ship. This time round, the T1s are unreliable, yeah. Let's try and run it to top speed. Flood Tube 1. Run it to 44 knots top speed. Let's see if it's just a problem with speed. We'll run it at top speed and see how it does. Fire Tube 1. Shoot Tube 1. Get some extra help loading that up there. So this guy should move away at a rate of knots. We should be able to ding him. I'm hoping, because it seemed that it went behind him. Oh. Let's have a look there. Sorry, I'm getting pinged on a thingy. Let's turn notifications off for that. Notify me for direct messages only. There we go. Seems to be that, like, the speed of the torpedo, like, people aren't considering it. Or, like, it's not considered in the torpedo data calculations. There it goes. Yeah, it seems to be that it's at top speed or nothing, because even then, it's, like, going to hit on the stern. Oh no, it's hitting at midships. So you have to run it at top speed. We've broken the ship in half. She's devastated. Yeah, we've snapped her in two. Okay, so run the T1s at top speed, basically, if you want them to hit. Okay, fair enough. Every day's a school day, and we only wasted one torpedo, which isn't too bad. Lost all hands on that one. Thank you very much to Sorry Canadian there. Do we have any supplies that have come up? We've got, ooh, dried fish. And a lot of it. Right, let's go and, yeah, let's go and introduce ourselves to that. Always welcome to have some supplies on board. Let's blow the tanks. Screw Citrus, let's take you down there for us, please, matey. Run to red light running. Let's rock and roll. Misfit, let's get yourself on the electrics for now. Take one man with you. Red light running. We're coming up to the surface there. Skipper, come and get some rest for me, please, matey. Don't need you up there for now. In fact, no, we will get you up on the UZO just in a moment here. Screwed, let's get you on navigation for us, please. Up we come. Let's make good time. Ahead standard. There we go. Dave, quickly get all of these torpedoes loaded as best as we can here. Misfit, let's get yourself on the diesels for us, please, matey. Let's go and grab those supplies if we can. We don't want to be surfaced for long, so we're going to pull there at a head full. Let's crank up the speed on the diesels. Let's rock and roll. Skipper, you're on deck for us, please. UZO, 2 extra men. Let's check for secondaries, aircraft, anything like that. Sea state is rough, but we've got to grab these supplies. Let's do it. Don't want to be here long. Let's actually go for a head flank if we can. We're going to run at top speed, because we know there's a second group of ships just up here that we want to be ready to intercept if we can. So yeah, currently running at tippy top speed here. Let's make a good show for it. Quickly there, Army pilot, let's get you on the radio station. Let's radio in our successful kill on hostile shipping. Radio Gibraltar's on the flag. 6,000 for the 2 sunk ships, which will be fantastic stuff. That's given us a little bit of budget to breathe, at least. Stuff is a lot more expensive than it used to be, which is fantastic, so you kind of can't buy everything, you have to choose. Army pilot, get some sleep for now, off duty. How are we doing on the map? 7% solution. Let's get one person helping you on navigation to complete solutions. We'll drop one person there. Too much work from officers, but varied dishes is kind of offsetting that. Oh, that's a big wave. Hold on. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Okay. So far, so good. We just got to make it for those supplies. I'm risking people's lives for some dried fish. But it's good, because that's a lot of dried fish in a single sitting. Here we go. Slow us down to a head 1/3, please, manoeuvring. We're nearly here. Can't even see the fucking stuff. Here it is. Right, okay then. Dave, thank you for loading that up for us, please. Let's get you out here. Wooden crate. Put it on the deck for us, please. Dave, can I get you to open this and take it down to the storeroom for us, please? Transfer. Yes, go. You should be able to take that all in one go. If not, take an additional crew member with you. Mr. Felix Schmidt is coming up on deck. Gonna have a little bit of water getting down here into the bilges, but it's nothing too bad. We can run the pumps if we get desperate. Just got to try and grab the supplies as best we can here, lads. That's it. Supplies have been grabbed. We've just got to hurry up as best we can. It's all charged and ready to go. At least there's no destroyer bearing down on me this time, so I've got that going for us. All stop. Lovely. Just got to wait for Mr. Felix to drop those supplies off if we can. We'll get the other small container and then we'll get the large container, because the large container we can fill up while we're underway. So the 18 dried fish we'll get second. We'll grab the one with 2 dried fish next. We'll place that on the deck. Once that's all loaded, which it looks like it is there, Mr. Felix Schmidt has dropped off the fish. Excellent stuff. Right, let's grab the second chest with 2 dried fish. Place it on the deck. Deck up here. Storage room. Take that down to there. Transfer. Go. And then the last one is going to be this one. Pixelated. Is this game still super buggy? Somewhat. It's better than it used to be. A lot better than it used to be. Okay. God, look at the fucking list and yaw and everything else on that. It's ridiculous weather. Oh, God. Be careful there, guys. Jesus. Where is he? Dave's coming down with the supplies that he grabbed. And then once we have those supplies, we can put the final one on deck and then go from there. Dave, this shouldn't take you too long here, because there's not many of them. Only a couple of pieces of fish. And then we'll get the last one on deck and make a beeline for the other vessels, if we can. You can buy everything if you sink the Nelson. Yeah, that's it. Lovely. Right then, and last but not least, our final crate of supplies placed on deck. You will need 2 people to help you with moving this one. This one's a good haul. 18 fish transfer. Yes, 2 people on deck to help you with that. Skipper, ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead full for us. Let's move to intercept this second group of ships. Make sure you're clipping in your carabiners on deck here, lads. Excellent. Ahead full, moving. That's excellent stuff. Let's drop one of these extra guys off of here. In fact, let's just leave Citrus on the roof for now. Let's get an extra guy on the engines as we're running at a head full. Try and reduce the amount of stuff. Still got... Oh, no, there we go. That's been fully emptied. Excellent stuff, lads. Take it all down to the storerooms for us. We're being swung around here with the rudder at 30 degrees right. Excellent stuff. Yeah, so far so good. People are just passively scanning on deck, which is what we're after. Last people coming down. Excellent stuff. There's Dave dropping off all the supplies. Probably be worth running subsurface at this point. Look at the state of the sea. Look at it. This is ridiculous. Do aircraft carriers exist in this game? They do now, Shigoki. They do. We ran into the... we ran into one not long ago, up on the Arctic convoy routes. I can't remember. The Indomitable or something like that. I can't remember. Or the Implaceable or something. It was a pretty nasty British aircraft carrier, and it was working. Threw all of its aircraft into the air, which was a big like. Oh. Is there only one sub you can control? No other ones? Yeah, unfortunately, just one sub. As of this time, you cannot change this submarine either, other than upgrade it. So you cannot go to, like, what is it, a Type 9, or I can't remember the name of it, Type 21 or whatever it is. The big one, the big German U-boat. None of those on here, sadly. Maybe one day. Okay, Dave, well, you don't need people warming up torpedoes. In fact, you don't even need to warm up torpedoes for the moment. Let's go and get you some rest. Everybody else is doing okay. As we've come up to the surface, one of the things we need to do here is run the diesel compressor. So, Misfit, quickly come down here and do that for me. Hold on to your hats, people. Right, diesel compressor's been fired up. Misfit's back on the engines. This diesel compressor is refilling our compressed air reserve. The compressed air reserve used to fill, or well, basically flood the ballast tanks, or, purge them of water, essentially, by pumping high pressure air in. It's definitely a bit of an issue. Right then, let's move at a head, like I say, a head full. We're steaming away from these guys. These guys won't last out here in weather like this. They'll be dead pretty fucking quickly. What we've got to do is try and land ourselves an intercept here. Travel mode, we are out and about. Lovely. We're coming directly at them, so we want to obviously be mindful of that. Let's swing slightly north, and then we'll go from there. Sea state is still pretty shocking. That's not too bad. Dave, sleep, damn it. I need you to rest. Okay, you two, Skip, you come down, get some sleep for us, please. Screwed, off navigation, come and get rest. Let's run it down on the snorkel. Army pilot, come raise the snorkel for us, please, mate. We'll run down to periscope depth running on the diesels. Take us down PD, manoeuvring, bring us down to ahead 2/3. We'll go from there. Not that, get on the listening room for us, please, Misfit. Off of engines for us if you can. You need rest more than anyone else. We'll get Dave warming up torpedoes. We'll leave the engines ungoverned for the time being, and then we'll go from there. We just need people resting. Let's get Army pilots some help in trying to locate our hostile ships here. Again, currently running on the diesels if we can. We're going to go down. Now, it's going to be difficult to maintain a steady depth here, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. We might get a tired Misfit to manage the depth steers. As good a place as any. Down we go. Nice one. That's it. Maintain control of the depth steers. Excellent stuff. Right. Target depth is going to be not 9 meters, but 7. I can find 7. Well, that's... There you go. 7 meters, if we can. Should be okay. Just got to get that snorkel back up above the waterline. Come on, Misfit, do what you can. Grab a coffee for us, son. There you go. Good stuff. Dave, rest for now. Just get some sleep. Screwed, let's get you on observation for now. See what's about. Let's have a listen here. See what's up and about. Oh! Whoops, we found them. Very nice. Armed. This one's armed. Okay, we kind of stumbled into him. Swing us up this way for us, please. Manoeuvring. Ahead standard. Let's get us into position. Currently running an alarm state. Good catch there, Army pilot. We could have been looking in the wrong direction. Van Daan, thank you very much there. Okay. So everybody's resting, which is what we're after there. Skipper, keep getting your rest in. Okay. Visibility on the periscope is next to useless, so screwed. We're just going to get you off of it. We're going to engage using hydrophone only. 2 hostile ships, depending on the tonnage of these. That's quite a big one. We might be able to complete our objective here, but we'll see. We need to go back up north and deal with that friendly U-boat. We may do that on the return journey, though. Although we do need to kind of make a special trip for it, don't we? Okay. Going from there, not too bad. Everybody hold your cool. So far, so good. Now, an estimated 2 nautical miles is not great. So it goes 2 nautical miles and then a cable. So I'm guessing a cable is like, what, 6 cables is about 600 meters, give or take? 1 cable is about 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and then a nautical mile. Is that about right? How many meters to the cable is what I want to know. That'll be good for our conversion rate. Right. Were they actually capable of doing only attacks with the T1? Well, just using a hydrophone is very difficult anyway. Like, you'd probably want a visual reference because you cannot get things like angle off the bow from just hydrophone. Like the direction that the enemy ship is travelling. 1 cable is 185 meters. I see, according to Google. It's not too bad. 1 US cable is... Oh my god, that's a big difference. 1 cable is 185. A US cable is 219. Interesting. anywhere between 169 and 220. Well, that's clear as mud, isn't it? Oh well. Detection. Here we go. So here are our targets then. Let's get some visual contact here because we're close enough. Attack periscope. Let's get you up there. Army pilot. Let's go for that guy. Now, Army pilot, go for the next one. Citrus, when you get up on position for us, please, mate. Let's get you working the closest on the C3. Going to be difficult. We're going to try and get you working there. Right, Dave, forward for us, please. Let's start warming up some torpedoes. Let's start with the Tube 1 T1. Then we'll go from there. Look at this. The weather is making it very difficult to acquire a target using the attack periscope. But, thankfully, our hydrophone operator is very competent in that regard. Yeah, it's very difficult to get a sonar solution just using the hydrophone, basically. Because there's data that you would normally be missing. So you can work the angle to the target. You can't really work out distance. You can work out speed. You can work out speed in that the revolutions per minute, like in terms of the hostile engine. Sometimes there were like reference grids of revolutions per minute to speed. If you knew the type of cargo ship, which again would require visual identification. So let's pretend that Citrus is making these calculations off of the back of what Citrus can tell him on the... let's pretend there's a bit of communication going on between the hydrophone operator and the periscope operator in that they are exchanging certain key bits of information with regards to the other ships. Need shaft rate, blade rate, so on. Yeah, exactly. Regind. Shouldn't I slow down? You make a very good point. Let's bring it down to a head 1/3. Right then, Dave. We'll get ready to send this. Now, target A is the only one that's anywhere near ready. Target B's getting there. We have really a few more seconds here. That rate is climbing, which is good. I just need the skipper to perform these calculations a little bit faster. Snorkel, lightning, cloudiness, rain. Visibility 6%, but... okay. Let's just quickly drop the snorkel. Switch us over to electrics. I don't need you doing 2.5. What's your obsession with 2.5? Get over here and do 2.2. Running on electric power here. That's dropping our visibility down to 2%. We're basically invisible. Okay, Skip, how are we doing? 62% and 86%. There we go. Get that out of there. Misfit, as we're not changing depths or moving at the moment, let's get you to get some rest. Just while there's a gap in the surf here, if you will.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much there to Flaming Pan for the 18 months there. Man, this weather is just perfect for you. It is, isn't it? Good time to conduct a U-boat attack. Could get Misfit on the other torpedo, but I think we'll be okay. The gap is closing here, Skipper. If you're going to make a move, you'll have to make it soon. Thank you very much there to Canargue. Thank you very much there for the Twitch Prime. So enjoy your emotes. Welcome aboard. We got a new sailor, folks. Very, very nice. Okay, so we're lying in wait, ready for the attack on the C3 cargo ship. The American one will go first. Dangerous for them to be moving in 1945 without escort, but there's only so many warships. It's gonna sting. Big time. Okay, Tube 2 is getting warmed up nicely. At this point here we should be able to send it. 83% target solution's pretty damn good. Let's select this as a target and then ready. So, firing point procedures. C3 cargo ship. Distance to target 6 cables. Bearing 98.1. Target is making 6 knots. Ship ready. Tube ready. Which one was it? It was tube. Did we just do tube 1, tube 2? Which one was it? Which one did we just warm up? Tube 2. Okay, we'll come and warm up tube 3 for us. Let's shoot tube 2. Let's try that again. Flood tube 2. Max out the speed, because the computer doesn't seem to want to vary the... So we basically want to run it at top speed, otherwise we're going to miss. Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 2. Tube 2 is away. Currently tube 3 is in the process of being preheated. Now I'm hoping this torpedo is going fast enough. It is not going to hit this one. Even if it does, though, that's not the end of the world. May end up just passing behind it, but we'll see. This is a large ship, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, no, actually, this is the target, isn't it? We're hitting this one first and then the other one second. We're going to wait for this one to connect, just because we don't want it to body block the other one. This is a big ship. 10 seconds to impact. Looks good. Right on target. It's a hit. Massive damage. Huge amount of flooding. Small fire on board. Weather is atrocious. We've got a hole in the side of the hull and an immediate list to the starboard side. Lots of heavy-duty flooding. The order to abandon ship has not been given yet. They're trying to go evasive on us. They're actually beginning a turn here. Trying to counter the roll of the ship, but she's just taken on a lot of water. That's quite a strong list there already. What would you call that list? That's like 5-10 degrees. They've already got water coming up onto the aft deck here. Yeah, this ship's condemned. There's not much they can do with that. That's a lot of water to be taken on already. She might go neutrally buoyant, but she's a lost cause. She's going under. Crew has declared abandoned ship. This ship is going down. Excellent stuff. She's getting pulled down by the head here, and she is gone. Ship engaged, destroyed, and sunk. Ready on the next target. Target A for us, please. Empire Lawrence. Let's get ready. Tube 1, or was it 3? Tube 3 was just warmed up. So, flood tube 3, max out the speed. Firing point procedures, Empire Lawrence, similar to the Empire Bell. 8 cables distance, bearing 100.2, speed is 3 knots.
Yeah.
Ship ready, tube ready, shoot tube 1. Or 3, I should say. Let's not get confused here. Right, let's get extra members to help you in the torpedo room for us, please, there. Army pilot, drop our solution on this guy. Let's radio in our successful kill. Let's see, are there any emergency radio transmissions? Hard to know. Can't transmit underwater. Yeah, we are quite far underwater, to be fair. Okay. Alarm state. Well, you can listen to the radio, you just can't transmit. Right then, that was a big fish. In fact, that C3 cargo ship completed the mission for us, which is excellent. Another 8,000 credits in the bank. Good payday, good payday. Torpedo going in. Let's see what we got here. Empty, empty, and empty. No diving suits, we can't check out the wrecks. Other torpedo is coming in. It's coming as fast as it can. I'm hoping this will be a successful hit despite the other ship trying to go evasive. It's now making a different speed, 4 knots, but this torpedo's so fast, it's going in anyway. And right at the stern. That was a nasty hit, 1/3 of its health. Let's see. 1/3 of its health. Ooh, that's a lot of water on the rear deck already. It's not as big of a catch, but she's going to be feeling that one. Whiskey, thank you very much. Fire on the boot, sir. Good to see you there, mate. Completely lifted that shit up. Yeah, it did. That's a lot of water on the rear deck. She's getting pulled down by the stern. She's struggling. The sea state means that the water is just pounding its way onto the deck. It's bad enough to be in weather this bad anyway. Look at that water line now, folks. That is really bad. Bless her, Skipper won't let her go. There's a lot of vital war materials on the Empire Lawrence, but you're not going to be able to save her, chap. She's gone. Get your crew out of there, you maniac. She's a lost cause. You're never going to be able to hold it together, Skipper. The water on the rear deck, man. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. Oh, he's trying. He's trying so hard. Oh, dear. He's not listing too badly, to be fair. There's no way he's survived a hit like that. Look at how much water's on the rear deck. He's got to be. Impressive kills, yeah. But if this guy wants to fucking... If this guy wants to succumb to flooding... God, look at the water's coming up here now. She's got to be going. There, that's it. She's still taking on more flood water. As more water gets in. She's trying to make 5 knots. I don't reckon she is. She's really got... Let's bring it up to the surface. And let's give her a little bit of shit with the deck gun. Just in case she doesn't succumb to flooding. I feel like she will. But just in case she doesn't, let's give her a hard time. There we go. Dave, come forward. Spin the valves for us. Take us up to PD. Screwed, are you ready, sir? We're going to be going up. Let's take it to a head to third. Air reserve low. Up we go. She's trying, bless her. It's just they're taking on so much water at the stern. I'm genuinely surprised. Empire Lawrence. Emergency transmission. Let's try and decrypt it. Wonder if they're broadcasting on an SOS band. If they are, we've got to be careful for, well, potentially any warships nearby. Let's go ahead standard. We've got to close the gap. Misfit, let's get you on the electric engines. Let's switch over to diesels. Diesel engines, ahead standard. Make some extra people with you. There's the ship we're after. You want to, if you don't really want to use your deck gun in weather like this, so we're going to have to close the distance quite a bit. Dave, don't need you on that. Warm up that compound. Yes, sir. We are up. Currently detected. 58% visibility. I don't believe that ship is armed. Is it armed? I don't believe it's armed. It doesn't look to have any deck guns or anything like that. Currently transmitting something on the radio, likely an SOS. But until we get that decryption in, we don't know for sure. Screwed. While we close the distance, come and get just a little bit of rest for us, just while we're waiting here. Should be okay. Let's go ahead flank. Let's really close the gap here. Faster, faster. Here we go. Don't forget to run the pumps. Very good point. How are we doing in the bilges? 1.8 meters squared in the bilges. Skipper, let's bring you down here. New message decoded. Let's have a look here. Empire Lawrence. It's been torpedoed. Radio in its position. Right, okay, Screwed. Get yourself up on the deck gun for us, please. Take 2 auxiliary... No, we won't take any auxiliary crew members just yet. Get yourself up on the deck gun. Make sure you're clipping in your carabiner. And then we'll go from there. Up, 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 Screwed. Go. Get extra men on the watch deck. Lovely. There we go. He's got his wet weather gear on. Screwed. Get you leaving position. Let's get you 2 additional crew members. Let's get you over here. Using the deck gun, manual mode. Armour piercing rounds, Screwed. Let's try and get her. Oh, just ate the water. Oh, Screwed, hold on. Got a mast off. Try and get closer. Oh, pound the side of it. We've got loads of armour piercing rounds, so this is our plan. Oh, she's sinking. Good hit at midships. Oh, hold on, lads, hold on. Fucking the rain is lashing it down. Oh, good fire, good fire, good fire. Slow us down, slow us down, slow us down. Head 1/3. Managed to put it out. It's fine. We've got to get a good shot on the water line. It's not bad. That hit the bow. Just got to get it to sink. Just got to get some more holes in the hull. Oh, I don't know whether that hit. Don't know whether the momentum would have carried it through the side. That's a good shot. Come on, give it to me. Oh, fuck. It wouldn't let me have that one. Come on. That was an alright hit. A good hole at the front. All stop. See if we can get any more off there. Oh, yeah. Yep, they're abandoning. They're abandoning. Line up the main gun. They're abandoning there. Get up on the MG. Release your additional crew members. Is she going? Is she going? They're abandoning ship. They've abandoned her. Is she going to tip over? Jesus, look at this. We're right next to her. Did we get any holes in the hull? Don't know whether we did. She is starting to take on, I feel, a lot more water in the stern. I don't even think there's any holes. I think we may have over-penetrated, like. That's a lot of water on deck, though. Surely that's a goner. Right, okay. What we're going to do, we're going to make sure she goes down. Screwed. Manual. You got the HE loaded?
Fire on deck.
She's gone. Get a fire on there. Right, okay. Screwed, get yourself down below deck. Get yourself some sleep. With no crew on there for firefighting, that blaze is going to spread out of control. Overpen would have put 2 holes in it. Very good point. Lovely. That's the plan there, Lion. Right then. Nice job, well engaged. We've just got to get out of here before the... I don't think the RAF will be flying in this weather. Going to be warships that we've got to look out for. How is she doing? Just need her to burn out. Whenever she's ready, she'll sink. Air compressor is done. That's all filled up, which is great. Come on. What does it take to sink a fucking Empire Lawrence? A fucking 2753 GRT cargo ship. What does it take? Beautiful sight. Is that health starting to drop now? Yes, we're starting to get some of that fire spreading below deck, causing severe damage. She's starting to go. Load of Mark 48 abcap, that's it. So far, so good. There we go. She's starting to get consumed by the flames below deck. The fire's spreading. The heat is causing the bulkheads and stuff to crack. Water's going to flood in. No survivors? No, handful of survivors. I'm saying no survivors as in machine gun the survivors, because unfortunately the game does not simulate that. Unfortunately. Maybe there'll be a mod for it at some point. But, yeah. She's a goner at that point. Yeah, look how bad she's. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. She's out. She is out. Excellent. Radio in the sinking of the Empire Lawrence. Get position and everything else tagged. Excellent stuff. No cargo crates that I can see. She is gone. She'll be negatively buoyant. This next swell will swallow her up. There we go. Excellent stuff. Manoeuvring. Let's call it a head flank. And let's get out of here. And down she went. Excellent stuff. Right then. Right, Dave, I don't need you warming up torpedoes. Take over for Misfit in the engine room. Go and get some sleep. Good job, everyone. One of those in there. Ahead standard. Captain. We can get you off the roof if you need. Excellent. Good stuff, everybody. Well done all. That's combat pretty much dealt with. Skipper, on your way down, can you just run the pumps for us? Just get all of the water out of the bilge. It's not much of it, but just there we go. Get it out of the bilge there. Let's just kill the pump as well. Don't need you up on the attack periscope there, matey. You should be fine. I'll just get you some rest. Pump is off. Captain to bunk for me, please. Nice one. We are ahead standard and pulling away. Excellent stuff. Now with a sea state like this, pretty shitty. Well, we can go up this way and then back down and around if we want. Just got to get out of the AO. Let's speed up time as we leave. You can see the wreckage of the different ships there. Absolutely fine. Another set of ships meet their fate at the hands of you. I can't even remember what this fucking U-boat is. Sorry, you still need to find that missing friendly. Good point. Let's go and intercept. Let's go ahead full first, please. Get over there for us. We're going to stay up here for now. Screwed. Let's get you on navigation for the time being. We've got to see if we can find this lost ship. Move through the night. Take until the very early hours of the morning to get there, and then we should be good to go. There we go. It's currently daytime. Screwed, change us over to white light running. Thank you very much, Screwed. Navigation should be good. Come and get yourself some sleep for us. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Citrus, let's get you up on the watch deck. Take an extra man of the watch with you. Let's see how we're doing. Army pilot. Anything on the radio? Hopefully not there. Dave, you've done well, son. Come and get some sleep for us. Misfit, let's get you on the diesels for us, taking 2 people on there. Let's keep the speed up. We'll go from there. Sea state's a bit choppy, but at least it's not a storm like it was the other day.
Yeah.
Black Halo, thank you very much there for the 2 months of support. Good to see you, sir. Okay, so we are well underway at this point. Vulnerable to the RAF, if we're not careful. Cross that bridge as and when we get there. Skipper's up on watch deck, so if something does say hello, we will have a reasonable amount of time to intercept. There we go. U-boat spotted. Radio in our report. There we go. Radio reported 19,000 budget. Not bad. We're going to get a large payday as well for actually completing the missions. We're not in a bad spot at all. We've just got to complete our patrol. Here we go. U-boats looming into view. Any second, somewhere around this marker. There we go. Detection. Type 7C U-boat. Is she... She's sailing? She's got a... But she had a bow wave then. She might have just spawned. Might have just been a freak incident. She is struggling. Target is too far. Let's get us up to a head flank. Looks like she is in trouble. There's no one up on deck. Let's give it top speed for us. Let's get there as fast as we can. Just in case any Sunderlands come after us. Diesels are going to be going like the clappers. Yeah, look at that. Jesus. Nothing else for it. Chief Mechanic's got to keep an eye on it. How are we doing for solution there? 90% is not bad. Skipper, just keep an eye on things as best we can. So we're pounding away on the diesels here, currently making 16 to 17 knots based on what kind of wave we're going through, which is not bad at all. Nice. There we go. Cutting through the water like a knife. 16 knots is a very respectable speed. It's not quite destroyer or like light cruiser level of just hauling ass, but it's definitely nothing to scoff at. 16 knots at this point in the war is not slow at all. And again, the point really of the U-boat is to starve Britain and cut off Lend-Lease supplies for the Russian Eastern Campaign, or the Eastern Front. So really the only thing it has to be faster than is cargo ships. Because killing warships is all well and good, but the cargo ships is where the juice is at. And that's where we're trying to get. Well, that's what we're trying to stop. So as long as the U-boat is faster than cargo ships, that's what matters. Those screws go. Excellent stuff, making as best time as we can. Absolutely pounding away here at tippy top speed. That much for a couch? Oh yes. Why so much? It's a big couch. No, basically the Not So Tiny Couch Fund is a sort of a gag title for the moving out fund for me and Jane. Because at her current studio apartment, which is furnished, it came with all the furniture in it. There's literally the most stupidly tiny settee in the world, and obviously the running joke is that we're obviously going to upgrade it to a nice one when we get chance. Obviously, it won't be £6,000 for a sofa. It's just, you know, that's the name of the fund that we're running. Lovely. Hey, Long Live Quebec, thanks for the stream. Found the game through you. Loving it so far. Thank you very much, 10 Hades. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it too. Like I say, the last few times I've tried to play this game, I've landed sort of flat on me arse because of the fact that fucking the... like, you can't do anything. Or like, fucking... First of all, my... You know, I was quite sort of...
yeah.
Got sunk early and quite tired, so I decided I was going to go off, and then fucking the second time I tried to stream it, fucking Richard Branson decided he was going to leave the modem unplugged at Virgin Media headquarters. I also had a really nice offer from, and I don't know whether, if you're watching, I won't give his name away or anything like that, but someone that watches the streams is a Virgin Media engineer, and he offered if I wanted to sort out like mates rates for installing internet in our new place, which was obviously very, very kind of him. But obviously I'm not going to dox him or anything like that, which is very nice. The Nemit there, tier 1 sub, they've subscribed for 26 months. How are you doing, Nemit? Good to see you there, matey. Having a good drink there. Fantastic stuff. I'm looking forward to the prospect of that. Ooh, that was a nice dip into the water there. Fantastic. So let's have a closer look at the sub then. Observation mode. Let's swing the UZO around. Let's see here. So the ship, we're coming in from the stern. It looks to be low in the water at the bow, but that could just be the sea state. Our arse seems to be kicking up a fair bit. There's no one on deck like the last one, which means chances are there's probably no survivors. It's very unusual for there to be no one on deck during surface running. So chances are the ship's either abandoned or it's been lost with all hands. Hello there, cutie. Can I get some cube love for Miss Jaina? How you doing, sweetheart? You doing well? Just met a destroyer on this and just about crapped myself, yeah. Lovely, here we go. Excellent stuff. Right then. Like I say, still clanging away at tippy top speed here. Also, there's 500 people here. How goes your weekend, Quebec? Not bad. It's better than the last weekend because I haven't been shitting for the United Kingdom, you know, in an Olympic sport. No, it was very nice. We had a cheeky Nando's on the Wednesday after Jane went and got some good news from the School of Jewellery, which was very nice. So yeah, so Jane's pretty much been accepted on her course. We're still trying to figure out the logistics of obviously what student finance is going to say and how we actually, you know, solidify the process of joining. Because at the moment, the course tutor says yes, I want you in a strictly platonic way. But unfortunately, because she hasn't actually applied for the course in official means, we're unsure of what that means with regards to actually securing her a spot for next year. So there's still a little bit of homework that needs to be done. And then all's well, the house moving bonanza will be bringing us up to Birmingham. Someone with your voice saying cheeky Nando's is far funnier than I thought it would be. Yeah. A cheeky Nando's, that's it. Lovely, we're not too far away now in terms of observation. We are pretty much there. Let's just give it a touch of ×1 speed. And then we will pull up alongside our cursed friend here. Lovely stuff. Alright then. Mission nearby. Manoeuvring. Slow us down to a head 1/3. Dave, you're going on mission for us, please, friend. We've just got to wait for the ship to slow down. Pulling 14, pulling 12, pulling 10, pulling 8, pulling 6 or 7. We should be good to go. Let's get you on there. Investigate, please, Dave. Take us out. U-1306 is floating on the water surface without any living soul on deck. Inspection from our boat makes it clear that the boat has sustained major damage. It remains a mystery, though, what happened to the crew and why the enemy left it in such a state on the water. Let's go on board. 16%. Dave is up and away, going off to investigate. Good to see you, Mr. El Pedroso. 21 months, my friends. My friends on approach of the big blue. Sorry, there we go. Tried my best to read it, and thank you very much there to Hayes. Thank you very much there for the 2 months. Smiley face to you, sir. At Long Live Quebec. Also, I picked up the actual ticket for the Collect Expo in London next weekend. So excited for that. Fantastic. One to bet she struck a mine. Always certain she struck a mine. All we're doing here is we're going to wait. We're pretty much done with our patrol at this point, though. This is, like, not bad. It's not much tonnage, but it's not terrible either. Buoyancy isn't too bad. Bilges are fine. We're okay at the moment. Fucking your boy Misfit here is just listening to the engine like, what is it? What do you need? Tell me. He presses his fucking ear into the diesel engine and it groans back. I see competitive food prices at Big Pete's House of Munch. Lovely. Right then, Dave, what's the story in Balamory? Dave cautiously boarded U-1306, reporting that he could not hear any sounds from within the ship. He went to the conning tower and carefully opened the hatch, then quickly ran to the barriers on the conning tower, clearly choking. He reported that inside are the corpses of sailors, with dried blood flowing from their eyes and lips.
Keep that change, you
Christ.
filthy animal.
£10 from the Nemit.
My sprinkler goes like this: and comes back.
Okay.
Like t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t t.
Mind the ship. Mind the fucking ship. Stop. Actually, we want to kind of go a little bit further ahead. Well, thank you. I'm not sure what's wrong with your sprinkler, Nemit. I'll be honest, but thank you very much for the £10. Almost worth the pain, the fucking earache I just endured. Almost. Right then, shit should be good to go. Ship is going to be mined. We're going to blow it up. Some explosives on board. To leave it away there. Fantastic. Your boy David's going to be coming back now. There we go. Ship is going to be ready to sink. U-1306 Type 7. What is wrong with the lady with this? Oh, there we go. What is wrong with this ship? Basically, the reason why there was a load of dried blood, we've had this event before, just steps onto the end of the boat. The reason we've had this, basically the thing with this event, if I can get my words out, is that basically they struck a mine, they took on water got into the batteries and flooded the submarine with chlorine gas, essentially suffocating, basically burning anyone that came into contact with it. So it was basically a complete catastrophe for the people on board. But that's going down to the bottom now. All we have to do is complete the rest of our patrol. U-1306. Okay, now if I travel up this way, I wonder if that's going to be enough to complete the patrol. Probably not. Could do like this way. I could try coming out here, seeing what we find. Let's do it. Travel mode. We are up and away. Nothing to report. You go and get some sleep, son. Don't need you doing much else. Screwed. Get on navigation for now. Skip. Let's take us down to PD and then we'll listen on the hydrophone. Manoeuvring, bring us down to 2/3. Dive, make depth to periscope. We're going to run it off the snorkel for a little while. Let's do it. Okay, Skip, down you come. Let's lift up that snorkel for us, please there, boss. Excellent stuff, and then we'll get you off duty for a little while. Excellent. And we'll also run the ship into red light running. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Your tiny couch in a footrest stool. Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I do. Personally, I hate it when my cat wakes me up like that. The only difference between you and my cat is my cat doesn't give me 100 quid when it wakes me up. Just farts at me. And that isn't leave to fart at me. Well, thank you fucking so much to the Nemit. Like, holy shit, my guy. He's mad. He's mad. He's got too much cash. He's an overlord. He's a king. Well, thank you very much, Nemit. It's very, very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. I don't know what to say, Nemit. I don't know what to say. I love you. There we go. I hope that's alright. Fantastic. Time to run off TTS for the day. Yep, that's it. Drug Lord Q. I did actually, way back when, like years ago, because I've been streaming for about 4 years now, 3 or 4 years on and off, and I think back on the second year we had like quite a large donation train, as it happens sometimes, and like they were, it was before I declared PayPal as a business account. And PayPal sent me a message saying, "Yo, you're right. You're not laundering, are you? You know, it's totally legit money, isn't it? And so they're kind of like, it's quite a lot of money for a personal account. So they kind of got a bit. They were like, yeah, because obviously there's people from all over the globe. I'm getting money from Australia, Romania, fucking Mexico, America, getting it all over the place. And I'm like, Joe, what's going on, son? So I had to declare it as a business account from that point forward, which was quite amusing. A little bit terrifying as well, because PayPal's kind of cracking the whip going, oh, I'm having that money. It's illegal, and therefore I must have it. Right. Excellent stuff. You know, this game has mods. I do, Royal Thunder, but unfortunately the only mods that are on here really aren't mods that I can use. For example, one of the mods is the Das Boot soundtrack instead of the default game music. Excellent. Fantastic, I might hear you say. Problem is, the entire Das Boot soundtrack is on Twitch's copyright thing, which is why at the start of every U-Boat stream, the first 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes is redded out, like blocked out, unfortunately. But there's no other soundtrack that I could put in that is worthy, you know what I mean, like of having its place at the start of a U-Boat stream. Use the realistic sound mod, makes a whole lot of difference. Realistic sound is probably one I could put in. The other one as well, I think one is called Grey Wolves or something like that, which puts swastikas in the game, which is great for historical accuracy. But Twitch is a bit funny about the whole anti-Semitism thing, as I'm sure you can appreciate. And I think they'll go. Someone go, you could play the historical accuracy card, like, oh, I'm just playing the game. I'm just playing the game. Lovely. Rammstein, yeah, put some Rammstein on, that's it. Right, I should probably actually... Oh, look at the fucking state of this. Look at that. Fucking very quiet. Right, okay. Let's quickly... Army pilot. Let's get us... I'm going to leave it in red light running. Let's get you on the listening station. Take one person with you here. Everybody's resting. Let's see if we can get any audio Ooh, 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 ooh. 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 A head flank. Ooh. we've got quite a lot of torps left, so this is opportune. Most opportune. Don't get back in your bunk. Get in your bed. In your bed. Free cash coming our way, yeah. It's very good. Gotta find the bastards now. Bring us down to a head full. You can see we're only making 12 knots at a head full. Absolutely thraping our diesel reserve. Visibility is still pretty shitty. It's foggy on a dark night. Oh, fantastic conditions for the old U-boat raid. Let's see if we can get them on the hydrophone. Bring it down to a head standard. Somewhere in here, they're within 8 nautical miles of this marker. I'm hoping they'll be roughly in the centre, but we'll see. All I know is that they're somewhere around here. Right, Scrooge, go and get some sleep for me. People saving their strength. There. SL Convoy. We've got a Corvette. It's heading north. They're heading that way, but at least we now can see that part of the convoy there. Right. Now that our targets are locked, let's see here. In terms of noise, we're currently making 98 decibels, which isn't too bad, because they're not detecting us yet, but they do have an escort screen, which is a problem. Army pilot, sleep. Screwed, take over on the hydrophone for me, please. Misfit, come and get some sleep as well. Don't need anybody running on the diesels for the moment. 70% fuel is more than enough to get us home. Let's run for now on what we have, and then we'll go from there. Skipper, we'll leave you down for the moment. Right, at least we know roughly where they are now. Okay, so in terms of visibility, let's have a look here. The poor weather means that we're basically invisible to like visual detection, which is excellent news. Like the bad weather, I mean, look at it. Like fucking, if I click N, right, I'm like within like a couple of hundred, like pretty much within like 20 meters, if that, of the submarine. I come back to here and I'm gone. So unless I'm pretty much right on top of someone, we're invisible. I'm up here. Got to get them on the hydrophone. That's the real trick here. I'm coming up here. Sure everyone's well rested. Let's get the skipper on the hydrophone. You sleep, skipper, get on the hydrophone. Skipper's pretty good at the hydrophone. Quite impressed. Keep giving chase. There we go. Detection. Corvette. Likely screening the edge of the fleet here. Okay. Right, skipper, to your bunk. Army pilot, here for us. Get that on there. Let's change us over to the electrics at a head full. Let's drop the snorkel. Please, skipper. Snorkel down. In fact, actually, leave the snorkel up for the moment. Just because it's a source of air. Why cut off our air supply now? Let's give it a minute. Get yourself to sleep for us for now. New destroyer. Okay, so we've got a load of merchant ships. This is a large fucking fleet. Holy shit. Yeah, I need someone down here in the engines. Let's manage the... No, Dave. Sleep, Misfit, to the electrics. Take 2 people with you. We've got to get ahead of the curve here. Screwed, get on navigation. Take 1 person with you. I need speed. I need to get further ahead if I can. Got to pick up some speed. Quickly does it now, lads. We don't have much time. Right. Do you know any of the bugs around assigning officers to compute torpedo solutions? I had a game yesterday where the button to assign an officer to a ship was greyed out. I haven't had that issue yet. Go ahead, flank. Now, one could argue my priority target should be the destroyers. Total water depth here is 5,000 meters. We're very close, to be fair. To be very, very careful. Making 8 knots. Merchant ships are making an unknown speed. Interesting. I am feeling torpedoing the destroyers first. The corvettes are going to be an issue. So that guy's armed. A lot of these merchant ships are armed. I should maybe just aim for the big fish. That's quite a large ship. Okay. Let's start our sonar solution on one of the destroyers. Another contactor, propeller noises, 2 to 4. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, I'm playing a dangerous game here. How much time do I have left on this? Not a massive amount of time. Screwed, get over here, kill the gyro compass. I want to max out the amount of time I have. 8 hours. That's fine. For now. Fine for now. Absolutely thraping the airports here, but it's got to be done.
Jawohl. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Zu Befehl. Legen Sie den Kurs an. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Right, so that destroyer has to be my target.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Oh. People are breaking formation. Slow it down. How do you free cam? You use the N key, so N, not M. Drop snorkel.
8 Uhr.
Run us to red light, well, blue light running, please, Screwed.
Jawohl.
Yep, drop that snorkel. Self back into sleep. He's still making 4 knots, staying in formation. Army pilot, how are we doing? We've got a Class F destroyer. There's at least one more. There's no point having anyone on visuals. We've got an hour and a half of air. Make ahead 2/3, that should be 5 knots on the electrics, which should match the course and speed, at least, of the convoy. Now then. I've got to be honest, right? Fighting ships like this, they've got at least 3 destroyers. There's no way we're going to be able to fight this on our own. We're only, what, 1 cable? About 1 nautical mile from that ship. This is going to suck serious ass. Full spread and run. Let's see here. Dave, let's get you forward warming up torpedoes. Let's do it. Warm up 1. Let's get you warming up 2. No, warming up 3. Warming up 2. Not warming up 2. Both of you. Let's get those torpedoes warmed up. Because you can. Forward compartment's been cleared, which is great. People are going to be making use of the bunks at the back here, which is what we need. Give these guys time. Those corvettes look like they're just changing course, shuffling round to the rear of the fleet. Right, Skipper, let's try the attack periscope, see how we do. Royal Thunder, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. This is dangerous. These destroyers need your respect, like, big time. Okay. Hope this is enough.
Kapitän.
In terms of what I have in the tubes, let's see, I've got T1, 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 and then I've got 3 more, well, torpedoes over 2 T2s. I've then got 2 T2s in the stern. Navigation, let's keep you on that. Depth charges are a really big problem for us, and we'll have to go very deep to avoid them. Torpedo evasion maneuvers are going to be very difficult, and we're in 5,000 meters of water here. If we sink, we're out. There's no bottoming out on this one, lads. Let's hope they don't ping us. Yep. If they do, we're in real trouble, because three destroyers is a lot of depth charges. We can take out the warships. I'm kind of inclined to say 2 torpedoes per target. What do we think? Interesting. The problem is, if I waste all of my time... Get you on that. If I waste all of my time doing... on that. Rather than the 5... Get you doing those 2, lads. Get you warming up these ones. Right then. So, Army Pilot, 92%. That's as good as any. Blood Tube 1. Tip out the speed. Cannot get the dispersion. I could... You are right. I could just fire a full spread of... I mean, is that worth doing? Dispersion? Should I just fire, like, just a spread in there and then yeet? That might be an idea, mightn't it? Rather than going for precision hits, should I just fire a spread and hope that I hit as many ships as possible? What would be a good spread, chat? Target 1, spread 3. Blind shot? Precision targets would be a good idea. You reckon precision? Do you reckon keep working this? Okay, what do we think? Hit the lead destroyer with 2 and lob 2 more to hit something else and bail out. You'd miss. Okay. Fair enough. I just thought maybe firing a nice spread in there might be a good idea, but yeah, you're right. Chances are I wouldn't hit anything. Okay, U-96. Here we go. Hit the F-class destroyer with 2 and a freighter with 1 and bail. Okay. Let's do it then. Right then. Those are getting loaded up. Dave's going down to the rear compartment. Misfits ready. Let's get ready to fire then. So, Flood Tube 1 and 2. Let's go for a 25-meter dispersion. Let's go 20 meters. Top speed. Firing point procedures. F-class destroyer. 1 nautical mile to target. 24.2 degrees. 5 knots target speed. Ship ready, tube ready. Shoot tubes 1 and 2. Both tubes are away. Rapid reload for us, please, lads. Right. Close that. Army Pilot. Let's go for this merchant freighter. Let's see how we do. Target maximum firepower. Yeah, that's it. Star Wars. Beautiful. Right. I'm going to take a little bit of time. Let's run us up to full. And we are out. OUT out. Discipline. Too much work from officers. Release someone from there. Should be fine. Air is always my concern. 2 torpedoes. It seems that they're just going in one after another. I set them for a 25-meter dispersion, but it seems that they're going to land within a few inches of each other. You can't even see them. There's no way they're going to be able to detect these. Oh, man. This fills me with fear. 20 seconds. Look at this shit. That is a nasty vessel. Right, 1 is a definite connection. 1 and 2 coming in at midship. A very big hit. Another one coming in on the stern, or on the bow, sorry. Another big hit. Second one was minimal. Fuck. Right, okay. 69%. Liberty class cargo ship. We got to fire and go. Army Pilot. Flood Tube 3. Max speed. We're going to fire 2. Fire both. Get us the fuck out of here.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
All ahead flank. Dive, take us down. 150 meters. Maximum safe depth. Let's get us out of here. Right, Dave, abandon that. Get us onto the dive planes, please. Go, go, go. Max on engines. Slink out. It's time to go. Snorkel, yeah, bug out time. Torpedoes have covered half the distance. I've just got to hope that's going to be enough. 40 seconds to impact.
Kapitän.
Might even be able to hear the explosion. It's a hit. Jesus.
Herr Kaloy.
How was it? It's not a bad hit, to be honest. Not a great one either. Looks like we got 2 hits. That F-class destroyer does not even care. Let's warm up one of the sterns to hit it. 96%. Dave, for the first time ever, can I actually get you down to warm up that T2 in the stern? And I need you to do it quickly, friend. I want this tonnage. Looks like they've put the fire out. Those bastards. Oh, here we go. Another quality AI decision. Here we go. Maybe it's the fog, man. It's the fog. They couldn't see each other. And... Thunk. Bomph. Okay, they don't know where I am. 1 ping on active sonar though, and I'm in real trouble. I'm going to hang on the absolute limit of my sonar range. Let's come back up to PD and get ready to fire another couple of salvos. Bring us down to a head standard. Missed. Forward. Warm up that T1. Tube 5 ready in the stern. New contact. Come on, tell me that's a sink. Ah, they're abandoning. They're abandoning. Okay, that's good. That's potentially more tons. Come on now, lads. Come on. Destroyer coming right this way. If we're not careful, he's going to be giving us a really hard time. Okay, we've got an hour of air left. Come on, crew, quickly, quickly. Misfit ready. Get that tube prepared quickly, Dave. Forward from the rear compartment for us, please. 3 destroyers. Oh, it's a bad day. It's a bad day. Be gone. Can't transmit underwater. I really want him to be gone, but I don't know. Because he's dead in the water, he's not making an engine sound anymore. A ping on active sonar and I'm in real trouble. This destroyer's coming this way. They're just trying to screen as best they can. How are we doing for depth? Coming up. Do not fucking broach. We're going to have issues, you and me, if you broach. Right, bring it down to a head 1/3. I do not want to broach. Broaching is death. We come. Come on, lads, quickly get those torpedoes in. Here we go. Right. Let's get another one on the A class. Right, let's do it. Army pilot, ready, 99%. Flood 2-1. It's top speed, 1.5 meter depth. We're not going to fuck with depth at all. Shoot 2-1. Top speed, I'm hoping that'll be enough. Other torpedoes are being loaded. Misfit, can I get you to warm up that T2? We're quite far away for T2 torpedoes, but I'll take what I can get. I am going to disengage now, because T2s are going to be useless in any other circumstance. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Misfit, let's get you on electrics. Full speed. Dave, let's get you loading the last of them. I'm hoping this will be enough to sink this guy, because that will be a nice little prize for us if we do. Let's get away from the action. Let's go down deep. Crash dive us for maximum safe depth. Don't need you warming these up. Get us on depth steers for us, please. You've done your job there. Army pilot, let's get you some sleep for now there for us, please, buddy. Citrus, let's get you rest. In fact, Citrus, take over on navigation for us, please. Been fine so far. 98% navigation is good. Torpedoes going in. Dive is coming down 150 meters. Gotta get away from these bastards. I really want that. I really want a good hit on this guy. Want a trophy to take home. I hope so. I hope that destroyer's gone. Kinda hard to know. Down deep with no radio operator. We're just making our escape. If we get the tonnage, we get the tonnage. If not, it's fine. Discipline will hold. Oh, I'm curious. Army pilot, come on. Let's see what we can hear. Oh, it's a hit. Question is, was it a good hit? Doesn't even care, bro. Stupid. Oh my god. Didn't even care, bro, Charcho. Holy fucking shit, this freighter. An unusual predicament. Is that other ship still alive? Can't transmit from underwater. Now only 2 destroyers are flagging up. Because that one's all the way out there. Nice one. It has to be a bug. Didn't give a shit, that's it. Right. Okay. What else can I even do here? Can I just, like, get a sick nasty off on one of them from behind? Probably not worth it. Let's just go for a full disengagement. I can't believe that. That's outrageous. I've got to think about air and everything. This guy's begging for it. Okay. All right, son. Let's tango. Let's come up. PD. This guy wants it. Let's oblige him. He wants it big time. Okay, Dave, warm up one of the... We've only got T2s left. Give him a dirty slap with a T2. Come on, warm it up. Yeah. 95%. Let's be having him. T2, flood, 24 knots. Let's see if we can give him something to think about. Fire 2-2. Change course. look at this fucking fog. I can't even... There we go. I'm just on the ass of our torpedo. Am I? That fog is 10 seconds to impact. Oh, it's looking like a hit, friends. Well, he made it easy for us. No, it's not a miss. It's a hit. Big fire on board. But unfortunately, no real flooding. Just a large blaze at midships. Okay. Misfit, can I get you down to the rear torpedo room? I want another one loaded if I can. Oh, there is one. One in the stern is loaded up and ready to go. Do I trust that the fire will get rid of it? Probably not. Let's flood the rear compartment and we'll send another one after him. There's another one of those corvettes coming. Got to be careful. Right, shoot tube 5. Oh, he's changing course. Oh yeah. That's a miss. I can't believe it, man. These ships are ridiculous. The miss was the one you shot at the destroyer. That sounded like it hit, though. It's a miss. Okay, not a problem. T2 from extreme range. I expected that. Let's yeet. Get away from these fucking corvettes and whatever else. We're going to be pretty much done with our patrol very soon. We want to get away from these guys. Manage the electrics for us, please. And quickly does it. That's it. Let's disengage. We left with nothing, basically. Right, are we still up at PD? Yes, we are. Let's run that snorkel then. Skip. Get the snorkel up. Let's get us some air. And let's pull out. We'll make for harbour. We're on the electrics still. Let's change it to diesels. In fact, no, we'll open distance on the electrics just to keep our audio signature down. Once we're away from the fleet, then should be good to go. Got to get my man some rest. Go and get some sleep. You on the radio, no, radio station, hydrophone at the very least. Skipper, come and rest. Let's just get out. A respectable patrol, but unfortunately, that ship, that fleet was just too well screened. Nothing I could do about it. The only way you're going to be able to do something like that is with a wolf pack, like going for these kinds of things, these like propeller ships with only a couple of ships in them. Those are the ones that you want to get. Less torps, less weight. You can go faster now. Yeah, true. We're nearly out of the AO. Plenty of electric fuel left. Electrical energy. Should be fine. You just stay in your bunk for now. Actually, take over for Misfit if you can. Take over on the electrics for us, please, bud. There we go. Take 2 crew members with you. Max it out. Getting those extra 10 knots out of our ship there, which is great. Command just on the cusp of leaving. Travel mode. Excellent. Switch us back to the diesels. At a head flank. It's midnight. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. There, this patrol complete. It was a long one. This was a hard difficulty one, so it was a very long patrol. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, great. Position is unknown. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right. You, on here, take 2 people with you. Screwed, come and get some sleep for us, please. Army pilot. Just get on the radio. Gotta wait for him to find our position. Radio in that we made contact, but we got no kills. Don't run into anyone. Taking them a little bit of time to determine where we are. Oh, We've hit coastline. We want to go left. Let's do that.
Legen Sie den Kurs an. Zu Befehl.
Jesus Christ. But we want to go what I perceive to be north. So if we go left here and just run up the coastline here. Wouldn't it be hilarious if those were the White Cliffs of Dover?
Aussetzen. Jawohl.
At least we're back out at sea. Right, let's bring it up to the surface.
Tanks anblasen.
Up we come.
Herr Kalol.
Screwed. I don't know where your hat's gone, mate. Get us up to daylight running. The nonsense of it. Right, Mist, come and get on the diesels.
Zu Befehl. Kapitän.
Army pilots, anything around?
Zu Befehl.
Not really. Fuck it. Just come a bit of a clown car, to be honest, but never mind. Oh well, let's bring it up. Screwed.
Herr Kalol.
That Dave over here. Drop the snorkel. Drop the snorkel, and then come and, yeah. Yeah, we'll get the, gyroscope. You are making a good point there. Let's get that back on. That will massively increase. 60%. Okay, yeah, excellent. Probably been running with that for a little while. There we go, that's increasing a lot better. Hopefully we don't bump into any Sunderlands.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Okay, well we now know where we are at least. Let's just get back to harbour. Oh. Oh, hello. Happy coincidence. U1273. Intro halfway to Ireland, I know, right? Like he's destined for the Americas. The real trick is not getting sniped by a bloody Sunderland as we come home. At least we made efficient use of our fuel, like, up until this point, I should say.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Jawohl.
There we go. 10 o'clock in the morning. We are just off the coast of La Rochelle, and we're basically home. Fantastic. People are eager to get back.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Excellent stuff. Right then, we are home. Can't wait for the Japanese or the Allied subs. Don't know whether they'll add it.
Up to mighty London came an Irish lad one day. As the
Brilliant.
drinks were
Love this song.
mingled, so everyone was gay, singing songs of Piccadilly, Strand and Leicester.
Don't crash now.
Till Paddy
Please,
got
I love you.
excited, then he shouted to them there.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart's right there. Lovely. Pull into the harbour, and we should be good to go. What did you think of This Is the Police, by the way? It's alright. I need to play the second one, and I need to do a Mafia run of the first one. Lovely. Add 1/3. But yeah, half the fucking U-boat fleet's here.
Zu Befehl.
Oh,
Brilliant.
yeah.
Excellent stuff. Thank you very much there to Henky McSpenky. When can we expect the long-awaited Q sing-along album? That's it, yeah. Soon. Okay, well, I've just, like, grind the bumper. Oh my fucking god. Can we make harbour, friends? Run her over this way. Whoa! Oh, come on. Oh my fucking god. I look. Park it, sunshine. There we go. Jesus Christ. Q sings. Right then. So let's take a look at our crew members. We need people off duty. Right then. Let's go and get some sleep and stuff like that. Skipper, let's radio into the Admiralty with our successful patrol. Go and have a look. Leading officer. Admiralty is deeply impressed by your patrol. Solid work, Captain. Let's claim the rewards. Nice one. We got the Iron Cross second class. Dave receives a new decoration. The mechanic. Iron Cross decoration was established in 1813 by King Frederick Wilhelm III of Prussia. It is a long tradition in the German military. It's awarded for a single act of bravery in the battle. Trademark in the battle. The black core is made of solid iron and the frame is made from an alloy called German silver. Very nice. Dave also receives the Iron Cross first class. Is awarded for repeated acts of bravery in battle. It is a higher tier of the Iron Cross decoration and comes with a pin at the back instead of a ribbon. He's on the way to the Gold Cross. 2IC Screwed is on the way to getting the Iron Cross second class. Those are the only two commendations on. Oh, no, Skipper gets the Iron Cross second class as well. Congratulations to Citrus as well. Iron Cross first class. And well on the way towards getting the German Cross in gold. Fantastic. Very, very nice. So, all of these have been, all of these have been radioed in. So we got 40,000 extra budget as rewards there. We got lots of extra stuff. We also got credit for sinking 4 ships and also completed our tonnage marker. So excellent. Well, to be honest, we're in a very good spot. Right then, let's see here. The reputation purchases menu. So I've got 1 reputation now, which I can use to like upgrade stuff. The problem is that none of this is worth anything to me at the moment because of the fact that I don't have additional officers to take advantage of them. So I could increase my officer limit to 6, but I don't have an extra officer to make it work. Watch the cutscenes of This is the Police 2 on YouTube first before you spend your hard-earned money on it. Right, okay, fair enough. No credit for Fratricide, that's it. Free roam, not really important to us. You want a mission to get extra credits. Headquarters influences opens up the possibility to send an officer on a mission in headquarters, but unfortunately, we do not have the means to do that because we don't have a spare officer to send. So, let's say goodbye to him. Pretty much everyone leveled up there. Let's have a look at the Skipper here. Did Skipper level up? Let's take a look at his skills. He did level up. Let's get him to focus on... focus... The officer traces enemy ships by using own periscopes 25% faster. A fantastic skill to have. Let's get him with that. Screwed here. We're going to get him to use the deck gun more effectively. In manual mode, recoil stabilization increases, which is what we want. Army pilot, in terms of his secondary qualification, let's make him, let's see, sensitive hearing. The officer spends tens of hours on the hydrophone and learned to better recognise the quieter sounds from the background. The officer can detect enemy ships from 25% higher distance. In addition to manual mode, the sea noise is slightly quieter, or the officer may provide medical help without the use of a first aid kit. With a first aid kit, it is done twice as fast as normal. Sensitive hearing, by all means. Let's then go to Misfit. Let's see what you can do, sir. Skills. Let's have a look here. So repairs consume 25% less time, or the engineer can produce spare parts from scrap in the workshop in the stern torpedo room. I think repairs for both of our guys here are going to be massively sought after. Because in a pinch, that's what we'll need. Okay, Mr. Citrus there. Let's talk to the leading officer and then we'll get a vacation and everything set up once we've got some upgrades on the ship. So, in terms of upgrading our vessel, let's see what we can do here. Now, we have this Tier 1 hydrophone system ready and waiting to unlock. So let's install the KDB hydrophone system. That's going to take a day. Let's get them to install the Tier 2 radar detector, the Stealth one, the Borkum model, queued for installation. I don't know whether we have anything else. We've already got the snorkel. We have, there we go, level 1 accumulators. Tier 1 accumulators have their capacity increased by 25% compared to the default ones, so 25% extra charge. So we'll buy that, that's 5 days. And then I think that's everything we can install. We don't have anything else unlocked at the moment. Yep, everything else is locked. That leaves us with 36,000 budget. Let's see what supplies we can get on board. Now, in terms of food and whatever else, let's see here. So we can buy up some bread. Let's buy up some of that preserved pork as well. We'll get some spuds on board, because that's always nice. And then that should be us good to go in that regard. Obviously, in terms of the deck gun up top, we need to load ourselves another, well, if we can, 8 rounds of ammunition. Getting that up to 30. We can then... can't really load much else. Ideally, we'd be able to get more high explosive rounds, but truth is, we can't at the moment. Let's buy up on fuel. 53 credits is very reasonable. In terms of torpedoes, let's see what we're dealing with here. Dave, come forward for me. So we've got one T2 there. Let's load up a second T2, and then we'll go from there. So show me what supplies we've got. Let's just quickly grab another T2, and then another T1, and then another T1. Transfer. Goodbye. Dave, let's get you down to the galley briefly for me. Let's see in terms of food what we can shuffle around. So we've already got our fish. Let's load it up with fish. Excellent stuff. And then let's skip the 5 days for now, and then we'll go on a vacation after the fact, which will be very helpful. So 5 days to arm up all of that. Dave, how are these stores looking? We've loaded up T1s and T2s there, which is great. Now we need to get a full store of entry. Dave, is the rear torpedo tube, is that loaded at the moment? No, it's completely empty. We needed to get one of those as well. Let's quickly grab a T2 torpedo for the rear compartment. Let's grab this. We can grab a little bit more bread and a little bit more pork. Is what we want. Excellent. Equipment-wise, we probably want to top up on spare parts, which is going to cost us 1,000. Let's top up on medical supplies as well, just one, as we have the budget. Let's grab ourselves a bell diving suit. Top up on coffee. We don't probably want another helmet. We probably want at least one firearm, but we'll do that in a moment once we've loaded up the rest of our torpedoes. Tier 2 in the stern for us. Say goodbye and load up. An extra day or so in there. Tier 2 torpedo is now in the stern, which is what we want. Right then, let's do the full ship outfit if we can. Let's grab this. Yes, let's grab the vegetables. And I think we can grab just a little bit of bread, which will be great. We can load up the spuds in the main compartment, and then we should be good to go. In terms of the deck gun here, can I get an extra 10 rounds of ammunition? Yes, I can. That loads us up very nicely for armor-piercing rounds, which will be alright. Well, that's as far as we'll load for now. And then we need to get the main assembly of torpedoes loaded. So let's prioritise getting T1s if we can, for they are my favourite choice. We'll get as many T1s as we possibly can. Ideally, we'd be able to get a diving suit, but I think it might be a little bit out of our reach in terms of pricing. No, I think we're alright. Loads of T1 torpedoes. If you don't want to bother transporting ammo to the deck from the gun, sell it and then buy it back from putting them in the main deck gun. Good idea, actually. Right then. We can actually get a diving suit. Oh no, we've already got the diving suit. We can get some firearms. Let's get 2 small arms, and then that should be good to go. So we've got some extra oomph now, which is great. We could also get an extra respirator if we need it in case of an emergency, but hopefully we'll be okay. Fuel is good. Torpedo's good. Sorry, stern torpedo room needs another T2. That should be us good to go. Right then, Skipper, let's negotiate a holiday with the Admiralty. Let's go to the leading officer. Let's go for vacation. And then let's go to the French Chateau. Discipline penalties will be reset. 5 discipline for 10 days. And having time to think your crew gain. Having time to think, your crew gains 25% extra experience from the last patrol. So the French Chateau. 2 weeks off. Then we should be good to go. Fantastic. Stern torpedo tube. Did I not buy one? I'm pretty sure I bought one. If not, that's fine. We'll just run out without one. Pretty sure. There we go. Oh, and Citrus leveled up again because we did that extra thing. So Citrus can now... There we go. Officer can be assigned to work in the galley. Provides a discipline bonus for the crew while working there. We leveled up our captain again, which is great stuff. Right then. So yeah, did I not get a spare... No, I did. Okay, no, I did. In that case, we are good to go. So with the crew all raring and ready to go, let's go with La Rochelle, save 2. Save 2. Accept. So this will be the start of our second patrol, which we will pick out at the beginning of the next stream. Unfortunately, I can't do research, Melkor, because of the fact that I do not have any additional officers. So if I try to do any research, like, I can't do anything with it because, like, I don't have any spare crew. I don't have any spare officers. It's really annoying. I wish I did, but I don't. I should have really upgraded the conning tower, actually, but I'll take what I can get. So far, we haven't had to tango with any Sunderlands, so the Mark 1 armoured conning tower should be good enough. You can do research if you promote a crew member to officer. How do we do that? How do we promote a crew member then? Show me their files. How do you do that? Use reputation to promote an existing officer. How does that work? Sorry, Mendez, I'm not familiar. I don't know. Oh, I see. There's the promote screen. So we could promote someone. Where is he? Felix Schmidt. This guy was pretty good, so I could promote him. I see. I genuinely didn't know you could do this. So what does this cost then? Here we go. The promotion will cost 1 reputation point. Okay, so what should we get? Should we get a radio man? Or should we get like an engineer? A leader, perhaps? Cost a reputation point. I had no idea that you could do this. This is fantastic. Costs a reputation point. Curious. I genuinely didn't know this was a thing. Should we get an engineer? Get someone to go and do research. Okay, let's get an engineer. So he is now an engineer. Welcome on board, son. Felix Schmidt. We won't name him yet, but we can get him in the headquarters doing research. Let's see. Engineer. Anti-radar coating. Do the better hydrophone, improved toilets. Let's do that. Get everybody having a shit. There you go. Well, thank you very much, chat. I genuinely had no idea that I could do that, so that is huge. And then if we come here, right, look at this. I could get an extra 1. Oh my god, that's such a bad patrol. Espionage in Portsmouth, not worth it. This one, war correspondent. That would be fantastic, actually. A war correspondent would get me an extra like 2. Okay, what I'll do, I'll select this as an objective, and then I'll save the game here, because that's really good, having a war correspondent. So let's save that. That will give me a shitload of reputation back home, and then I can go from there. So fantastic. So with a war correspondent on board, that should be pretty good. Let us quit out of the game, and then we'll go from there. So that war correspondent's going to give us an absolute arseload of reputation to be able to potentially upgrade a crew member, and then, thereafter, be able to potentially basically promote another officer and bring him on board, which will be huge. So yeah, that is it for U-Boat. We've been going for about 2.5 hours there. I think that makes up for the kind of higgledy-piggledy streams there, hopefully. So yeah, I shall love you and leave you there for the most part. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. I'm very happy with how U-Boat went. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. Right, who is online? Miss Jaina is currently doing artsy things, which means I am contractually obliged to pass you over to her. So I am going to do that. So Miss Jaina is currently doing like a Robin Redbreast for our lovely friend Jive. So yeah, we shall pass you on to her. So do feel free to ready your cube salutes and your cube armors, and I shall catch you all tomorrow evening, hopefully. I might be on, might not be. It's my little brother's birthday meal. So depending on what time, I might be on a little bit later. We'll have to play it by ear, unfortunately. A huge thank you to Nemit there for the £110 in donations, and a massive thank you to El Pedroso for the tier 3 sub. Take care of yourselves, folks, and I will catch you all in the not too distant future for more submarine-based shenanigans. Take care, folks, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.